Have you ever stepped into a Japanese home and felt an immediate sense of peace? It's not just the aesthetic, it's the cultural mindset behind it. In Japan, minimalism is much more than a design choice, it's a way of life. Unlike many Western households that often overflow with items collected over the years, Japanese homes are characterized by their simplicity and intentionality. The guiding question in this cultural approach is, what does this object still bring to my life? This perspective encourages individuals to evaluate the purpose and value of each item they possess. Instead of holding on to things just in case, the Japanese prioritize clarity and functionality, creating spaces that feel open and breathable. This minimalist lifestyle fosters not just a clean environment, but also a serene mental space. It allows individuals to focus on what truly matters: relationships, experiences, and personal growth. So, take a moment to reflect on your own living space. Are there items you've kept that no longer serve you? How might your life change if you embraced a more minimalist approach? At the heart of Japanese minimalism lies a rich tapestry of philosophical influences, particularly Zen Buddhism and Shintoism. These centuries-old philosophies emphasize simplicity and the importance of being present in each moment. Zen Buddhism teaches that clarity arises from letting go of excess, guiding individuals to find peace through minimalism. It encourages a deep connection between the inner self and the outer world, helping people recognize the value of quality over quantity. Shintoism, with its reverence for nature and the spiritual essence in all things, further reinforces this mindset. In this view, simplicity is not merely about aesthetics, it is about harmony and alignment with one's surroundings. Each object in a Japanese home is thoughtfully chosen, serving a specific role and purpose. If something no longer contributes to one's life, it is respectfully released. This philosophical foundation cultivates a lifestyle where clutter is seen as a barrier to clarity, both mentally and physically. By embracing these principles, individuals can create spaces that reflect their values and foster a sense of tranquility. So, consider your own philosophies. How do they shape your relationship with the things you own? The psychological impact of clutter is profound and cannot be overlooked. Research shows that our physical environment directly influences our mental well-being. In a cluttered space, anxiety levels can rise, leading to increased stress and cognitive overload. When surrounded by disorganization, it becomes challenging to focus and think clearly. This clutter often mirrors emotional baggage. Those tangled cables and unused items represent unfinished stories and unresolved feelings. In contrast, the Japanese approach to minimalism emphasizes decluttering as a therapeutic practice. By intentionally removing items that no longer serve a purpose, individuals can experience a sense of relief and mental clarity. This act of letting go is not merely about cleaning. It's about creating space for peace and presence. Studies in psychology support the idea that a tidy environment can reduce stress and promote relaxation, allowing the nervous system to settle. In Japan, this understanding is deeply ingrained in cultural practices, encouraging people to maintain clean, intentional spaces that reflect their values. So, think about your own surroundings. How does clutter affect your mood and mental state? What steps can you take to create a more peaceful environment? Japanese culture is rich with practices that reinforce the philosophy of minimalism. One notable tradition is the end-of-year cleaning ritual known as usuji. This practice goes beyond simply wiping dust. It symbolizes a mental and emotional cleansing. By decluttering at the end of the year, individuals free themselves from the burdens of the past, making room for new opportunities and clarity in the coming year. This ritual is often accompanied by a sense of renewal and a fresh start, highlighting the deep connection between physical space and mental well-being. Additionally, the Japanese workplace embodies this minimalist mindset through collective cleaning practices. Many traditional offices begin their day with group cleaning sessions, where employees come together to tidy up their environment. This not only promotes a sense of discipline and respect for shared spaces, but also fosters teamwork and cooperation among colleagues. These cultural practices emphasize that cleanliness is not just about aesthetics, it reflects a moral code and a shared responsibility for one another. By engaging in these rituals, individuals cultivate mindfulness and a deeper appreciation for their surroundings. So what cleaning rituals do you practice? How do they contribute to your sense of clarity and purpose? A fundamental aspect of Japanese minimalism is the acceptance of impermanence, shaped by the country's history with natural disasters such as earthquakes and tsunamis. This awareness fosters a unique relationship with material possessions, where attachment to things diminishes in the face of life's unpredictability. In Japan, the understanding that everything is transient encourages individuals to prioritize emotional resilience over the accumulation of physical items. This philosophy is encapsulated in the practice of dansari, which involves actively rejecting the unnecessary and letting go of excess. It teaches that by disposing of what no longer serves us, we can cultivate a lighter, more adaptable existence. This isn't about anticipating disaster. Rather, it's about embracing the reality that change is a constant part of life. When people accept impermanence, they also learn to flow with life's rhythms, making peace with the present moment instead of clinging to what they own. This acceptance leads to liberation and a deeper appreciation for experiences rather than possessions. Reflect on your own life. How does the fear of change affect your attachment to belongings? What might you gain by embracing the notion of impermanence? In Japanese culture, minimalism extends beyond physical possessions to profoundly impact relationships. The emphasis on presence over material gifts fosters deeper connections among family and friends. Rather than showing affection through tangible items, the Japanese often express care through shared experiences and quality time. This approach highlights that emotional richness comes not from what we own, but from the connections we nurture. When a home is free from clutter, it creates a space where individuals can truly engage with one another. Without distractions, family members are more likely to listen, communicate, and enjoy each other's company. The absence of physical noise allows for emotional clarity, leading to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Additionally, teaching children the value of caring for what little they own instills a sense of responsibility and appreciation. This not only cultivates mindfulness, but also encourages them to prioritize meaningful interactions over material accumulation as they grow. So, consider how your own possessions impact your relationships. Are they fostering connections, or are they creating distractions? What steps can you take to ensure that your environment supports deeper, more meaningful interactions with those you care about? As we wrap up this exploration of minimalism in Japanese culture, it's essential to reflect on the key insights we've uncovered. Embracing a minimalist lifestyle is not just about decluttering physical spaces. It's about creating a life that prioritizes clarity, presence, and emotional well-being. By letting go of unnecessary possessions, we can open ourselves to deeper connections, personal growth, and a more meaningful existence. Throughout this journey, we've seen how Japanese philosophies promote a profound relationship with our belongings, encouraging us to evaluate what truly adds value to our lives. The practices of cleaning, acceptance of impermanence, and prioritizing relationships all contribute to a holistic understanding of minimalism that goes beyond aesthetics. Now, I invite you to consider your own relationship with material possessions. What items are you holding on to that no longer serve you? How might your life change if you embraced a more minimalist approach? By reflecting on these questions, you can begin to cultivate a space that mirrors your values and fosters peace. Thank you for joining this discussion. Let's continue to explore what it means to live with intention and depth in our daily lives. What insights have resonated with you? Share your thoughts below.